Hey everyone, how's it going on out there? This is your host Jazzy929, and this is the Empire Show. Today we are going to be reviewing season 5, episode 11. With that being said, I got Crazy K with me today, and we are going to go ahead and do the damn thing. Let's talk about, the first thing I want to talk about is where we left off last season. The last season we had seen that Kingsley, the situation with Kingsley, he revealed that he was Lucius's son, and they was dealing with all that situation, and the whole situation with Empire, Empire going, they found out that some information was leaked from Empire, or somebody was leaking some information from Empire and giving it to the police and whoever else it was supposed to be going to, and it was under investigation. And then we saw, as it left off, they had little clips on there where Andre was on the table, and it looked like he was at the hospital, and he went, he flatlined, So that's where we left off last season, basically. This season, we open up and we see that they're basically going through the same thing, we see that they're still under investigation. The situation's under investigation, trying to find out who leaked these records out to different people. In this episode, we see that we saw Thirsty. He was in the episode. We saw Jamal. He's back. We saw Cookie, she's there. We saw Lucius. We saw Becky. Who else did we see? Andre.
Yeah.
Hakeem.
Yeah.
Tiana.
Yeah.
Who else was on there?
The one girl with the ballet. What is her name? The girl that does ballet.
I know who you talking about.
I never really knew her name.
Treasure. Is that Treasure?
Treasure's the other one.
I'm trying to figure out who Treasure is. Okay, Treasure's the girl that Cookie found.
Yeah.
Okay, see, that's what I'll be getting them too confused.
I never remember.
I don't remember her name either. But the girl she's talking about is the girl that Cookie's friend's daughter that passed away. Friend she had in prison. She had met while she was in prison. Yes, her. I know who you're talking about. We had her in the episode. We're going to figure out what her name is. You know what I'm saying? Then we had, who else did we see in this episode? I'm trying to think.
Oh, we saw Cookie's sister again.
Oh, yes. Both of Cookie's sisters is in this episode. We got Kingsley. We forgot Kingsley. Kingsley's mom is in this episode. Yeah. So, we see that Thirsty comes in and he tells Cookie basically that her and Becky is actually under investigation for the whole situation as far as the leaking of Empire's information. And
for $100 million or something.
Was that what it was for?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then they found out that, remember that guy? He made it all up.
Which one?
Kingsley sent that guy to leak it out. And
yes, we find out that when Thirsty comes in, he tells him that Becky and Cookie's under investigation. Cookie's pretty surprised about the situation, and then we see also in this episode that he gives some. No, that wasn't him that gave that information to Andre and Lucius. That was Kai.
Yeah, Kai.
Kai, which is Jamal's boyfriend, gave some information to Lucius and Andre about the guy that Lucius had sent out. Or how'd that situation go? The guy had obtained some information about Lucius and the company Empire and ended up giving it to Kingsley.
No, what happened was Kingsley hacked into their emails or something, and then had it leaked to that guy, or that he sent it to that guy for him to leak it out.
Oh, okay.
But remember, they took his router box, and then they had all the information, so they couldn't.
Okay, so
because he was making up stuff that they did this and did this that wasn't true.
Oh, okay.
So he was changing stuff.
Oh, so Lucius and Andre goes to visit this guy, and they end up going over there with Kai. Kai asks for information. You know what I'm saying? The dude wasn't giving information up, so kind of find out Andre and Lucius hangs him out the window. Did they hang him out the window? Yeah, they hung him out the window. He spills the tea and lets them know exactly where he got the information or where the information was.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So then we got in this episode, we saw Cookie with her sisters. They was holding a conversation, and they was basically talking about, because it was bothering Cookie that about Kingsley, the whole situation with Kingsley, and Kingsley being not Andre's son, but Lucius's son. So it was bothering her, so she talked to her sisters about the situation. I see it, Mama. So she was talking to her sisters about it, and kind of find out, you know, that her sister, what's her sister's name, Carol?
Yeah.
Actually knew of Kingsley's mom. She used to hang around with her when she was smoking crack and stuff. So I guess she knew of her, but she didn't know that she did know she had a baby, because she's like,
she didn't know.
Yeah, she didn't know it was Lucius's baby. You know what I'm saying? And it looks like her and the other sister, not Lucius, sorry, Cookie and the other sister actually are cool now. The one that she put her son, the one sister, that son is crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that sister's name, but she said her son's in the hospital now, so that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to see him no more. He's crazy.
What's his name?
I don't know what the hell his name is, girl.
He
was just, that's what the thing about it. I think back in the previous episodes, when we saw him at first, he was cool, calm, and collected, girl. They beat an ass and all that scared shit out of me. Yes, he would have killed Cookie too. Yeah. I'm sorry, girl, for going back, but this was just on my mind. Just think, we thought that I know I did. I don't know if you did, but I thought that it was the dad whooping that girl's ass. You know what I'm saying? The boy's dad, the crazy son, I thought that it was the dad whooping the mom's ass.
I thought it, because in the clip, they only showed that Cookie was getting hurt. So I thought it was Lucius that did it.
Oh, see, I never thought Lucius was whooping on Cookie.
That's why I was like, oh, no. Oh, no.
So, then, what else did we see in this? I was happy, like I told you, you know what I'm saying, that day, that I was so happy to see Thirsty back in here, because I love Thirsty. That's one of my favorite characters. You know what I'm saying? So when we actually was watching this, I missed actually looking and physically seeing him, but I heard him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, dang, you know what I'm saying? I wish I could have seen, you know what I'm saying, actually seen him. But hopefully he'll be in the next episode or whatnot, I'll see him again. I was happy to see Becky in this episode. Becky seems to be upset after she found out that, you know what I'm saying, everything's being thrown on her. You know what I'm saying? She got kicked out of Empire, as we see. So, Becky's being Becky. I see Jamal was trying to cheer her up, you know what I'm saying? So they had the little funny moments like usual, you know. So I like to see them two together. Yeah. You know, so not a relationship, but just a little friendship, you know what I'm saying? Yes, and Jamal really cares about her. Mm-hmm. What did you think about Jamal in this episode?
Well, I don't know. The other guy, his boyfriend, got his ring back.
Did he? Oh, see, I missed some of this, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I was cooking, but you know what I'm saying? I didn't see that part, but I didn't know he gave Kai back his ring. That's just burns to be kind of up. I think did he give Kai the ring back because of the whole dating situation? I mean, not the dating situation, but the dad, was this after Kai had went off with Lucius and Andre? Or before?
No, yeah, this was after.
See, you know what I'm saying?
Because he was like, I can't deal with the family. We should just go back home to London.
Yeah.
And Jamal was like, no, pretty much like I gotta stay here.
Okay.
And he was like, you're nothing like them.
Right.
That's when he gave him the ring. Like, here you go.
See, and that's gonna be the drift between that relationship. You know what I'm saying? I was happy to see Jamal. I'm pretty sure everybody else was too. I hope we, you know what I'm saying, get to see, you know what I'm saying, Jamal like we usually do. I'm kind of thinking that I'm feeling some kind of way because I'm a big fan of Jamal, you know what I'm saying? So I want to see music. We ain't seeing music for Jamal. I thought that the first thing that we was going to see, you know what I'm saying, was Jamal singing. So the opening act with Jamal, we didn't see that. You know, so we didn't see
him sing.
When?
Remember he went to the school Becky?
Oh, yes, that's right. I'm sorry, everybody. So I'm wrong, and then you're right. You know what I'm saying? Jamal did go to the school.
She wanted to cheer him up.
Yes, because Jamal was telling about Kai. You know what I'm saying? And Becky did take him to the school. And, you know, like I said, I was in and out of this episode. So, but I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to rewatch it. That's what I'm going to have to do. Thank God I got you here to see.
But it was good.
What else did we actually see in this episode? Kingsley. Go ahead.
I'm not mad at Cookie for the way she feels. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Because
about Kingsley.
Yeah.
And that whole situation. Yes.
Yeah. But at the same time, even the mom said I was pregnant before there was a Cookie and Lucius. You know what I'm saying? Like I had him before there was a Cookie and Lucius. So that confirmed what she wanted to know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that.
Okay, now Cookie went and visit the mom.
Yeah.
Because after she had a conversation with the sisters, you know what I'm saying, the sisters made her think like maybe she needed to go and get with the mom or go see the mom so she could get answers.
Yeah.
So this is what, you know what I'm saying, she's talking about right here. This thing she's talking about. So Cookie went and seen the mom and they had a discussion about that whole situation.
When she said when there was a Cookie met Lucius, I had myself.
Right.
Like, that's all she wanted to know. So that's when she wanted to leave.
Right.
And Mom was like, no. You know what I'm saying? And then it made me, like, I think Cookie took a lot from that situation because she was like, we kept feeding people these drugs or whatever to benefit off from us, but we really killed all these. Like, we're killing people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it made her realize we weren't doing something good.
Right. Well, she noticed that when they was at that concert. Wasn't that during? Yeah. No, it wasn't at a concert. It was during the time where they was telling Empire they was back. You know what I'm saying? When Jaziel introduced them back in the Empire. You know what I'm saying? And they was, you know, say happy or whatnot and celebrating. And in the midst of that, Cookie was having a flashback of all the wrongs that they had done to make that Empire.
Right.
Yes.
And I think that's true. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're in that side of the game, you just think about the money. You don't think about the effect that you're doing to people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. That's true.
They are people at the end of the day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's your hustle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like Kingsley mom said, you guys had the good stuff. And you kept making me come back.
Yeah.
And she was like, Cookie was like, I lost my life too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
but the thing I noticed with that situation, you had just said something that I wanted to talk more about as far as it was on the tip of my tongue and I forgot what it was. But anyway, the thing about that was you see a picture right then and there. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I see. I seen two women that didn't know anything about each other and still don't know anything about each other. So I don't think Cookie went just that what I was going to say.
She knew that
I
Cookie
didn't think
was with Lucius selling shit. That's all she
No. You said you felt that Cookie went to the hospital to get that closure to, okay, he was with her before me. I think Cookie already knew that. You know what I'm saying? I just think Cookie wanted more of the story of what happened there. You know what I'm saying? Was this woman that he was involved with, was she more than just what he says? You know what I'm saying? Because of me, I would just say me personally. You know what I'm saying? That was me. I wanted to find out about this woman. It wouldn't be, okay, he slept with her and made this baby. See, I already know that. You know what I'm saying? Right. But what level was y'all when y'all made this baby? You know what I'm saying? And then I think that's what would have gave me closure. You know what I'm saying? Or what state